Okay, guys, one slide left. I think I may do one extra just in case you encounter it in your homework, but let's see how this one goes. Sorry, it's the end of the day, so a lot more shadows on my paper, but hopefully it won't get in your way too much. I'm going to look at 3 situations right now. What happens when we have 2 solutions, 1 solution, no solution? Remember that I just talked about those 3 situations. 2 solutions, you have 2 x-intercepts, 1 solution, 1 x-intercept, which is the same as the vertex, and no solutions where literally it does not hit the x-axis at all. Well, let's look at first of all what 2 solutions looks like, and I'll go through it pretty fast. Wow, the shadows are right on here, huh? Hope you can see all right. X squared minus 4x equals 5. In order to solve that, I first need to subtract a 5 from both sides, end up with x squared minus 4x minus 5 equals 0. Once I've done that, my next thing is to factor. And I can see that my factors for negative 5 are either going to be negative 5 and 1 or the reverse, negative 1 and 5. It's most obvious that the 5 is the bigger number because I want to get to, they have to add up to negative 4. So x minus 5, x plus 1. And I can see right away my x-intercepts, or my 2 solutions, are x equals 5 and x equals negative 1. So those are my x-intercepts. And I'm told to graph, right? These are my instructions, and these are going to be instructions for all your homework. Graph. And this is a really useful clue when you're graphing. It's one of the first clues. So the first thing I'm going to write down, anything it's a clue sort of in green, I'm going to underline. These are facing the wrong way. So these are my x-intercepts. I'll just box it. What's the next thing I can come up with? Well, let's look at the y-intercept, and that's a nice one, right? Y-intercept. And that is a negative 5. Okay, now that I've done that, let me look at my axis of symmetry. Well, there's 2 ways I could get my axis of symmetry. I could either do what I did in 10.2, and that's going to be negative b over 2a. Now let's just do this in our heads, right? Negative b is going to be negative 4, right, which is a positive 4, over 2a. Well, since a is 1, it's going to be over 2. So negative 4 is 4, divided by 2 is 2. So it looks like my axis of symmetry is going to be 2. Well, let's think about it. Does that make sense? Would 2 be the midpoint between 5 and negative 1? Right, we looked at that when we did this first at the very beginning of the lesson, that the axis of symmetry is the midpoint. Well, yes, because if I have 5 plus negative 1, right? If I get the average, 5 plus negative 1 is 4, divided by 2 is 2. I've got an axis of symmetry of 2. And I can use that axis of symmetry to get my vertex. And so that's the next thing. Well, what's my vertex? Well, my vertex is going to be 2 squared minus 4 times 2 minus 5. Right, I'm just plugging this 2 right into my equation. When I do that, I get 4 minus 8 minus 5. So 4 minus 8 is negative 4, minus 5 is negative 9. I hesitated for a second. I was not sure if that was right, but it is. All right, so now I've written all this out, and I end up with a vertex of 2 and negative 9. I have a y-intercept, I have x-intercepts, I have a lot of information to graph. So let me come down here. X, Y. I'm going to go by twos because otherwise I'm not going to fit this graph. -2, -4, -6, -8, and so -9 is going to be right between -8 and -10. 2, 4, 6, -2, -4, -6. All right, so I'm ready to put all my points in. X-intercepts, 5 and -1. Axis of symmetry, 2, right in between. Y-intercept, -5. Vertex, 2, -9. And so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And there's a really easy 5th point if you know what to look for. This is the only one that doesn't have a match, right? These are on either side, but I know that a parabola is always symmetric. So if this is here at the -5 area, right? I know that 2 over, right, at the same distance, so these are 2 units over from the axis of symmetry. If I go 2 units over here, there should be a matching point. And so I know there's going to be a matching point right here that's going to be at the point 4, -5. And I can draw my parabola. Now, could I have drawn all my points, right? And if x is 0, y is 1, I sure could, but that wouldn't have been quite this easy.